Hey, this is M from Alpha Male Secrets, and I just want to answer a question that I'm getting from a lot of you guys, which is Donald Trump an alpha male? A lot of you guys have been asking me this question, and I just want to do this quick vlog just to answer your question on whether or not Donald Trump is an actual alpha male. And the answer to that is absolutely. This guy is 100% alpha. And I'm going to tell you why. All right. Donald Trump is an alpha male. I mean, this guy just elicits every single quality of an alpha male. Right. The only quality that I'm going to say that he probably could work on is to not be so reactive. All right. But in his position, you know, it could be a marketing move because, you know, with all the Twitter rants that he has where he responds to people on Twitter who hate on him, you know, it could be a marketing move. He's a brilliant marketer. He could be doing that because that's something that you've never seen a politician really do, right? You've never really seen a politician just kind of lash out at people who are attacking him, because most politicians, you know, they try to play the nice guy card where they want everybody to like them, and they try to be professional, and they try to, you know, they're constantly trying to do the right thing, or at least make the public think they're doing the right thing. Where, you know, this guy, Donald Trump, he really has no filters, and he's not filtering himself. He's saying exactly what is on his mind. He's saying exactly what he feels in his heart. Okay, and he's genuine about it. Okay, he's not being fake about it. He's not saying it to get any applause. Obviously, he knows that saying some of these things is going to create a lot of controversy, which it has. Okay, and he really doesn't have anything to gain by saying these things. I mean, this guy has a business, and he's hurting his business. Okay, he's actually hurting his business by saying these things about, you know, immigrants and Muslims and whatnot. So I really genuinely believe the reason why, you know, he's saying these things is because he's genuinely passionate about it. Okay, whether you agree with him or not, I mean, you don't have to agree with what he's saying, but, you know, you're asking me if I think that Donald Trump is an alpha male, and I'm telling you, absolutely 100% yes. Okay, 100% yes. The only quality, like I said, that I've seen that, you know, personally for me, I don't think is alpha is being reactive. Right? Reacting to people hating on you. But again, I think, in my personal opinion, it's a marketing move on his part. I think he knows what he's doing. And I think it's brilliant, right? I think it's brilliant. He knows it's going to get cheers. He knows it's going to get applause. He knows it's going to create controversy. And most of all, he knows it's going to get him millions of dollars in free press, which it has. Right? It has. And if you just watch him in his interviews and whatnot, everybody's attacking him, right? And this is one of the premier qualities that I've seen that he's an alpha male. I mean, he went up against the establishment. He went up against the media. He went up against Hollywood. I mean, he had everything against him, right, in this election. And he still won. He still came out on top. Despite all the odds against him, he still came out on top. He proved everybody wrong. Everybody was laughing at him. Everybody was making fun of him. Everyone was telling him he's never going to be president. You're a joke. And guess what happened? He became president. You know, so despite all the odds against him, I mean, the overwhelming odds against him, he came out on top, and he proved that he's an alpha male. Right? And this guy, with all of the public shaming he's had and all of these protests and practically every single interview he goes on where the journalists, if you even want to call them that anymore, the journalists, they're just attacking him left and right on, you know, how could you possibly say this? And, you know, just constantly trying to shame him. Just look at the guy. He is unshakable. Okay? He is unshakable. Where you see most people, when they're under that kind of pressure where they've got pretty much the whole world against them, media, Hollywood, the establishment, all telling him that, you know, hey, you're wrong, you're wrong. I mean, most people in that situation would buckle under the pressure, and you know it. Most people would buckle under the pressure, and they would issue out all these public apologies. That's why you see so many of these beta males out there apologizing for saying things that are true, right? They're saying things that are true, and they're apologizing. So Donald Trump, he gets up there, he says what's on his mind, and he doesn't filter himself. Even with everybody shaming him, the whole nation and other countries trying to shame him. Hollywood, all these celebrities, these professional athletes even trying to shame him, like, oh, you're wrong, you shouldn't say that, I'm boycotting your ties at Macy's. And I think Macy's pulled his ties, right, or something like that. And everyone's like, well, we're gonna boycott you, and nobody stay at Trump Towers anymore, and nobody go to the Trump Resort and the Trump Casino, and all this other nonsense. He's unshakable. It doesn't faze him. He's like, you don't wanna go? Then don't, that's fine. But I'm gonna continue with my plans, and nobody's gonna stop me. Okay, that's the quality of an alpha male. And you see him in these interviews, you see the eye contact. And what do I tell you guys about being an alpha? It's all about your eye contact, right? You see his eye contact. He just did an interview on 60 Minutes, right after he got elected president. He did the interview with 60 Minutes, and this chick, this journalist, again, if you could even call her a journalist, is sitting there grilling him on, so many different issues, like, do you really believe this, Donald? Are you really gonna carry through with this, Donald? And you see him, his eye contact with her is just rock solid. There's not nowhere in that interview did he even flinch. Not once. Even with all the protests going on, not only in our country, in the United States, but around the world, protesting him becoming president, right? People are like, how can they elect him president? How can Donald Trump be the next president? Tell me this is just a dream, it's a nightmare. And I just did a video on how he got elected president, and really, how he got elected president is really just a backlash, right? It's backlash against the establishment. It's backlash against the SJWs. So, in any case, those are my thoughts. You guys are asking me if I think Donald Trump is an alpha male. 100%, absolutely, Donald Trump is an alpha male, okay? This guy he just he exudes every possible quality that an alpha male would have, right? He's unshakable, he has that rock solid eye contact, he stands his ground on his issues. He doesn't filter himself. He doesn't filter his language for politically correct purposes. He tells it like it is. And this is a guy who I really believe wears his heart on his sleeve, right? He wears his heart on his sleeve. So those are my thoughts. And I just want to answer this question real quick because I've been getting it a lot. And I just wanted to do a quick vlog about it. I couldn't really set up my camera or anything like that because I'm in the process of moving. Just moved out of my place in Sherman Oaks and moving into a home here in Los Angeles. So as you can see behind me, we've got a pool table here that I've kind of been walking back and forth on. So it's a little messy, but got a pool table and kind of got a little not really a rec room, but kind of like a chill out room over here. And again, just moved in, so still trying to get everything situated. But in any case, that's it. That's all I have to say for today. Until next time, this is Matt Cross, aka M from Alpha Male Secrets, and I will see you in my next video.